Thank you.
The honourable member for Calgary, Rocky Ridge.
Well, Mr. Speaker, Canadians have never paid more taxes than they do now under this Prime Minister.
That's right.
The inflation rate is the highest in 40 years, which means Canadians pay more for gasoline, groceries, and home heating. Some say it's just inflation, but inflation means higher prices for Canadians and more money in the Liberal government's pocket. It's the inflation tax, the cruelest tax of all. When will the Prime Minister stop the inflation tax and stop his inflationary spending?
Good question. The Honourable Minister for Tourism.
Speaker, if pandemic spending, investments in Canadians that got us through the worst pandemic in a century were inflationary, then we'd be on our own in the world. We'd have the highest inflation in the world. Guess what, Mr. Speaker? Germany's at 10%. The UK is at 10.1, the US is at 8.2, EU is at 9.9, Australia is at 7.3, we're at 6.9. That doesn't make a difference to the people at home, Mr. Speaker. What does is dental supports and rental supports and doubling the GST tax credit, not the proposed cuts by the Conservatives. We've got the backs of Canadians, they've got bluff and bluster.